Hi, you guys. This is a video for what's good. So, and I know it's been a while too since I've posted, but it's that'll be next video. Give it time. But what I want to recommend today is on HBO Max, and it is called Big Little Lies. So why I'm recommending this, and I especially recommend it for men, can of course watch it because they do cover male topics as well, in regards to more emotional and physicality of men, but it's mostly based on women. So what this show basically centers around is, of course, there's a big mystery, of course, there's a big twist, but I really enjoy the main, I'd say, plot devices that are used, the big character developments, what you learn, some of the topics that are discussed. I think that's something that I think it's becoming more and more relevant in television shows, but I think they do a better grasp on it psychologically and mentally instead of it just, kind of being spoken. This show does get graphic in regards to some of the actions taking place, whether, it's, physically. There is strong language, but I think it really does place a must watch in regards to young adults and, upcoming mothers with young children, mothers with older children. There is one character who has a older daughter and a younger daughter, so you get to see kind of both perspectives in that case. All women have different backgrounds and not social standings, but education and jobs, and so it makes it really interesting, especially for me, because I find it very, I love learning about different people and like how they tick, how did they grow up, some of the situations that people have been in. Not saying like I find joy on that, but I like learning about new topics, if that makes sense. Not saying I can ever relate to such, certain topics, but I like, how do you feel about it? Like how do different people deal with different situations? And that's what I really enjoy. Currently, it's on season 2. That's especially to what I'm on. I watched season 1 a long time ago with my mom. Really enjoyed it. Just, at the time didn't have, especially HBO, since, I wasn't in the house anymore. And now, have access to it. So I was like, I gotta watch season 2. Yeah, this season does not disappoint by any means. Each episode really gets me engaged, mostly because currently one woman's outlook is like how she wanted to, she's self-made, her childhood really, like, she wasn't rich, they didn't have a lot, and that was something she really wanted to strive for in her future and, for her child. And I was like, I definitely relate to that. I know growing up for me, it was very, very different. Starting out as a child, my mom has told me stories and my light burned out, but I can still do the video. My mom told me stories where it's like, my parents were really struggling and, we were on welfare for a time, and it really puts a lot of things into perspective, especially once, we got settled and my dad had, got back in the military, and everything. Like, we were doing better, but by no means were we ever rich. But it was definitely, different than when I was first growing up. So I definitely can relate to that situation and how, she really feels. And again, this is going to be probably a deeper topic on Thoughts with Queen T. But it definitely gives women more of a standing. And when I say that, I mean, and it's great too, especially because a lot of people are speaking out about it, whether it's racism, sexism, ageism, people are speaking out like, we are being treated differently because of said factors that are not typical in, successful individuals. That needs to change. And I like a show that can really portray that and portray show or movie that can really portray that. So I really recommend this show. There is definitely a lot of drama. Like I said, there's some graphic stuff, but if you like kind of learning how people tick, seeing different backgrounds come together, seeing how friendship is formed in a sense, I highly recommend the show. I will talk to you all later. Feel free to comment if you want, like and subscribe, and have a great rest of the week. Bye.